Welcome to the Outbound Exchange information session. We will be covering the who, what, where, when, why, and how of the exchange program and next steps. Acadia University is located in Mi'kma'ki, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. Students participating in Acadia's Outbound Exchange program travel across the world and are guests on others' land. Here on the slide, we have included questions for our students to consider before, during, and after their exchange experience. These include, whose land am I traveling and studying on? What is the best way to be a guest on this land? How can I meaningfully learn from Indigenous peoples and communities locally and abroad? Do I understand and can I clearly articulate the historical and contemporary colonial systems and practices within Canada? What connections are there between Mi'kma'ki and my exchange nation? And how can I bring my learnings back to the Acadia community? Participants in our Outbound Exchange program not only represent Acadia University, but Canada as a whole. Our program has been developed in a systematic and circular way. This means that our outbound and inbound mobility programs are linked. So participants in our outbound mobility program start as mentees, and by the end of the program, they become the mentors. We embed this with our inbound mobility program to really build an international peer network that is circular for both cohorts. To visually represent how our programs are linked, I like to talk about it as two separate hands, our inbound and outbound, and then they're joined. So our office is here to empower students to participate in international learning opportunities, and really this centers on our peer supports and services. Pictured on this slide, we have a group of students gathered in a classroom, and this is from one of our pre-departure sessions where outgoing exchange students can connect with inbound exchange students at Acadia and our outbound alumni to learn from their experiences and ask questions in preparation for their own experience. The other picture included in this slide is a group of people, two of which are coordinators, myself and one from our partner institution, and an outbound student from Acadia and two inbound students. So it really illustrates the community that we are developing here in Wolfville, as well as across the world. So why might you want to study abroad through our exchange program? It is a university-endorsed offering. This means that there are supports and services from application all the way into reintegration. It's an opportunity to internationalize and diversify your academic learning and expand on your intercultural understanding. Our students really advocate for the personal, academic, and professional benefits that they gain through this program and the international network that they're able to develop while abroad and how that has impacted their future career opportunities. So are you eligible? You must be a full-time student, have a GPA of 2.75 or better, have successfully completed 45 credit hours prior to applying, not exceed the maximum allowance of transfer credits to get your degree from Acadia, be over the age of majority in Nova Scotia, and you must complete the last 30 credit hours required for your degree at Acadia. In terms of program requirements, you must attend all mandatory program dates, both for Acadia and your host institution, as well as submit all necessary items and requirements. And of course, fully and actively engage. What are your responsibilities? Much like your degree here at Acadia, you are responsible for your own success. Our office is here to provide guidance and support. We liaison with host institutions, we nominate students for exchange, and we're constantly building new student resources and services to meet the demands and needs of our students. We run pre-departure and reintegration sessions, and a lot more happens behind the scenes. Our students are responsible for researching costs and developing their own budget, submitting all necessary forms to their home and host institution, securing necessary travel documents like a passport or visa, arranging travel and transportation, securing housing, and ensuring your credits from your exchange transfer back to Acadia. And then we divide our exchange program into two cohorts, the full academic year cohort and the semester 2 cohort. This is a division between spring pre-departure gatherings and fall pre-departure gatherings. And then all students unite once their exchange has ended and they return to Acadia in the fall for a reintegration gathering. So while our program is circular, we have provided a linear view of the timeline of the exchange program. So as previously mentioned, if you're participating for a full academic year, your sessions will be hosted in the spring. And if you're leaving for semester 2, your sessions will be hosted in the fall. You'll then continue to apply to the host institution formally and follow the next steps to get housing, visa, etc. as necessary, and begin your other travel preparations. You will then depart for your host institution, participate in your exchange, and then return to Acadia University and participate in our reintegration services. So where can you go? We have partners across the world listed here from Australia all the way to Wales, and you can explore this map to really see where our partners are located. If you are interested in the US, I also encourage you to consider applying for our Killam Fellowships program, which Acadia students are eligible to participate in their direct exchange program. And this is a funded opportunity. As this is an academic exchange, getting credit for your studies abroad is very important. All students are required to submit a letter of permission, and this guarantees that courses that you successfully take abroad will transfer back to your Acadia degree. Your host institution will send your official transcript after your exchange term has ended, and all credits that are successfully completed, this means a C- or better, will be transferred back as a P. All courses are considered pass-fail for exchange. And you can get up to 15 credit hours of courses transferred back for a semester. So what costs do you need to consider? When participating in exchange, you pay your regular Acadia tuition, but the student fees that you would normally pay to Acadia, you do not pay, but you actually pay them to the host institution. You'll also have to pay for your course books and materials as normal, but to the host institution. Consider the additional costs in terms of the travel administration, if you need to renew your passport, get a visa, etc. Your accommodation abroad, meals, air and ground transportation, entertainment, and more. We do have an award that is available that you can find online and apply to. And if you have any scholarships or bursaries on your account, they will continue to apply while on exchange. Here we have linked a budget that you can download and make a copy of and explore on your own. This lists some categories of expenses that our exchange students experience, and it's a great opportunity to think about the financial aspect of exchange and how to prepare for that. So what exactly is the procedure? From curiosity to application, you start with research, looking at our host institutions, where they are, what services that they have, what courses can you take, and then you want to meet with your academic advisor. Can you go on exchange with the degree that you're taking? Do you have the space in your degree, or do you need to perhaps extend your degree time if it's a valuable opportunity for you? You'll need to determine what you have left to complete for your degree requirements, and which of those courses have to be completed at Acadia versus what can be done while studying abroad. Determine your top 3 host institutions and your attended exchange term, so either the full academic year or the semester 2 only. And then you can apply. So you'll have to create your profile, provide your application reference number for your profile to be updated as exchange, and then the exchange application will become available for you to complete. And you'll also have to get the letter of support completed by a reference and have that uploaded to your profile. And then, of course, attend the in-person group interview. Once the application process is completed, you'll receive a nomination offer, which will include the host institution you will be nominated to. You will accept or decline this offer. Students that have an accepted nomination offer will then be nominated to their host institution and contacted directly by their host institution when their nomination is formally accepted. You will then be able to apply to the host institution and then follow the next steps, both for Acadia University and the school that you will be attending. So how do you determine what is a good fit for you? I want you to consider your own values and what you want to get out of the experience, and bring these questions to the Outbound alumni, current Outbound and inbound students. Ask your family, talk to your academic advisor, career services, and of course, my office is here for you as well. You'll want to consider the institution size as they vary from Acadia, the types of courses that are available, the resources and services that you really love at Acadia that you will need or want abroad. Where and what regions you want to be in. Are there certain things that you need access or proximity to? When? Is it the full academic year, so 2 semesters, or just semester 2 only, so a single semester? And consider that the academic calendar of Acadia will differ from your host institution, so looking at key dates will be important, especially if you have co-op or summer jobs to complete. Consider the personal academic and professional goals that you have and how that aligns with an exchange experience. And consider any funding that you might need, or if you have a different passport or the duration of your exchange that might require a visa. So in terms of next steps, you begin with research and talking to the key players. Make sure you mark your calendar with the important mandatory program dates, and then you can proceed with the application. So requesting a referee for your letter of support, making sure that your passport is valid, or starting a new or renewal application, and applying. If you have any questions, please submit them here, and we look forward to having you join our program and talking to you more.